My hair is a wreck. Hey guys, welcome to my very first YouTube video on my new channel. Oh my god. So I actually wanted to start this channel for a long time, but I never had the time, energy, or motivation to up until very recently when I got out of Reds, which is kind of what I want this video to be about, as well as a get ready with me, mainly because I didn't know what else to do. So residential, for those who don't know, residential is like a place where like a whole bunch of like people live together, mentally ill people, by the way. The minimum stay there is like 90 days, or it says that, but it was actually like 120. That's like the average people stay. I didn't know that. This was my very first treatment, anything except for therapy. I've only ever had therapy. I've never been to a mental hospital. I've never been like hospitalized for anything. This is like, so I thought it was kind of like a lot, like jumping straight into a residential. I didn't even want to be there, you know, like I didn't want to go. But I think that's pretty like normal for a lot of people, you know. The first month was so rough, because mind you, I didn't want to be there like in the slightest. I'm talking like, okay, for a bit of backstory, I moved to Hawaii for a few months because I grew up in Hawaii. So we moved back partially because my sister was gonna go to college there. Let me just tell you, Hawaii is so beautiful. Hawaii is, obviously, it's Hawaii, man. Like, when you don't have friends, what is there to do? Like, yeah, you could go to the beach, take some beach photos, but I already got that Instagram post up, you know, like, I can't, how many beach photos can I take? So I got mega depressed because I had no friends, you know? I was gonna go to school, but they wouldn't take homeschool credits. So I'm homeschooled again. And then the agreement was that we'd move back to Virginia, see how my mental health is doing, and then decide if I'm going to Res or not. They were like, yeah, we want her in like Thanksgiving. And we were supposed to be back before Thanksgiving, so she was like, okay, bet. They suddenly called one day, and they were like, we want her in on the 1st of November. And I was like, oh. And my mom was like, oh, okay. She was like, okay. And when I got there, like, before I even set foot out of the car, I started sobbing. I was sobbing because I didn't want to be there. I was gonna spend like 90 days plus without my phone for the very first time, you know, like, that sounds like so, well, but like, you can't deny the fact that we teenagers are glued to their phone. You're either really glued to your phone or you're a shitty texter. And either one is fine. Like, I'm not shaming you for either of that, because I'm both. Like, I get you. And then I got in, and I got into the facility. It was like it was a home. It was in the middle of nowhere, but it was a house. It was a big house. It was a beautiful house, beautiful location. You know, like, it was up in the mountains. It was sunsets, sunrises, beautiful. Okay, so yeah, I like hardly talked to anyone. I was so awkward. This person was trying to dap me up and I shook their hand. But I had my friend there and I was like, oh my god, it's you. And they were like, oh my god, it's you. So we're like, perfect. So we're like, you know, locked in for a bit. My first few months were so rough. It was actually a little embarrassing. I was screaming at staff. Like, I had like a whole bunch of yelling fits. Like, people were low-key used to that. Like, it was bad. I felt like I wasn't getting the treatment. Like, I had been there for like almost a month and I had like 3 days. You're supposed to have therapy 3 times a week and I only had it twice. Collectively twice in the entire month. Like, I was like, I need help. Like, if I'm here to get help, where is my help, you know? I was screaming at staff. I got into a fight, actually. I did. Me and the girl are cool now. Don't fret. The fight was crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I just want to let everyone know that I am fully aware that I was in the wrong the entire time, So we were beefing because, like, when I first got there, we were close, and then I started distancing myself from everybody, and I think that made her a little upset because including her. And she started this beef out of thin air. She's a lot better now, trust. Like, she doesn't start beef like that no more. And I was like, girl, what? And then we were beefing. And then she, like, near the phone call area, she was like, someone was taking a phone call, like one of her friends. And then she was like, can you step away from the phone call area? And I was like, okay. And so then I like scooted towards where everyone usually like sits. And she's like, no, I mean like farther. And I was like, no, right? Like, I don't know. And then she rolled her eyes at me and she was like, she said something, I don't know. She was being a little annoying. And I said, can you please get out of my way? I feel like I'm gonna punch you. And she said, then do it. What else was I supposed to do? Not punch her? So that was kind of crazy. I've been yapping. I have not been doing my makeup. I've just been yapping. Ignore how like half of this brow is gone, by the way. I got a slit in res, and it's growing, like, I don't want it anymore. It's growing back.
Refreshing.
So it all started on my sister's 19th birthday. It passed while I was in res, and it was the first birthday I'd ever missed, and for her, you know? Like, I hadn't started sobbing yet. I was just kind of moping, right? And then one of the staff, who was like my favorite staff, one of the staff comes up to me and he says, it's okay to cry. He told me that, and then I just started sobbing. I burst into tears. He was comforting me the entire time I was down there, and then I had to speak with my therapist. And she, like, instead of trying to comfort me, she hit me with so much information I did not need to know. I was like, I got up there and I was still like crying because it was like it's my sister's birthday, and she was like, oh, I see. And she was like, treatment team said that if you don't get your together, you will be sent to a lockdown facility. Like, you don't just say that. And then immediately after, she was like, oh, also, everything you ever knew about yourself, like the fact that you say you've been dissociated for 8 years, is wrong. Everything you ever knew about yourself is wrong. Like, I was almost dumbfounded because I was like, how are you about to tell me all of this information right now? You know, instead of freaking out, I just kind of accepted it because I was like, if treatment team is saying that they're recommending a lockdown facility, I'm not getting any better, I'm in fact getting worse. I was like, do I get my shit together or do I get sent to a longer term like thing, you know? So I like fit all the information into my brain because like it took a second to process, guys. And after I did, I was like, okay. I looked at her and I said, I think I'm ready to get better. Like, I said that. I immediately started progressing. I started taking the treatment super seriously because since I didn't want to be there at first, I was like, I'm not going to take this shit seriously, you know? So I started taking it super seriously. And I just started getting so much better. After I started getting better, I just started breezing past the program. Like, boom, 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 like done and done. And soon enough, you know, like I had to leave. When I had to say bye, it was low-key like the most bittersweet thing of my entire life. I was there for 94 days. I was there for like pretty short amount of time considering, you know? Once you're living there, you grow an attachment not only to the staff but to the people. Of course, there's gonna be some of them who you're not gonna like. There's always people who you don't like, obviously. I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything that I did ever in that facility. Maybe getting my shit together quicker would have been better, but I needed a push. That's always how I work. I need some type of push. I need some type of thing to get my gears rolling, you feel? It was sad, but it was also like I needed it. Like I did it. Yeah, it was the most rewarding feeling, honestly, to me. And I couldn't ask for a better group. I could never ask for better staff. The staff there was the best part of my stay. And now that I'm free, let's talk about that. I was supposed to start like a whole schedule. So I did. I actually, where is it? I have like a whole planner and stuff, like, and I don't play around. This is my entire schedule for like everything, you know? My like agenda stuff. They work. That's the thing. Like, even if I don't like them, they work. Dealing with the fact that happiness is overwhelming, you know? I wasn't happy. It's true. I wasn't. Like, I wasn't happy. And now that like this treatment center changed my life. It saved my life. Like it did. And I'm not gonna deny that, you know? Right now, it's like week 4. I'm on schedule. Res changed my life. For the better. let's get the outfit on. Shall we? Let's get the outfit. So I'm thinking like this, you know, but maybe we can add some tights to it, like knee highs, to see how that looks. Okay. Low-key liking the tights. Right? Let's add some accessories. Like a little chain going on. That'd be cute. Maybe some like fancy ass necklace. Okay, that's not bad. These ones. I don't know if I'm digging the necklace though. I think this one's cuter anyway. So, okay, let's do my hair. We're just gonna do this real quick. These are the shoes that I've decided on. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to do and talk about. I'm excited to get my channel up. Just getting the videos out there is enough, honestly. Like, I don't really care about like the views. I just like making videos. My socials are in the description, I guess. I guess we'll do that. I hope you're having a great day or night.